Can you mix DTF and Puff Vinyl? Stick around and find out. We've got the vibe check hat, and now I'm gonna make a hoodie. But this time, I'm going to incorporate a multimedia design. So I'll be using DTF as well as Puff Vinyl to make it look really nice and make the image pop. So now we have to start coming up with our design. So let's just put good vibes always. And then we'll do another one over here. Remember, this is just my scaffolding, and then you can build it off of there. So now that I have that, let's add some depth to it, okay? So you take a simple concept, and then now we're starting to give it life and make it more three-dimensional. All right, that looks pretty good. So this is what we're gonna do. The good vibes is gonna be in Puff Vinyl to make it really stand out. Use some nice big pieces of puff. The smiley face, I'm going to DTF them. And then I'm gonna make this in white in the background, maybe put a couple stars. So the important thing is, or the trick is gonna have to be, how are we gonna merge the two, the DTF and the Puff Vinyl, to make everything square and match up as you do it. We're gonna do a left chest logo and a type of tag on the sleeve. I think that's gonna make it even look better. That way we incorporate the whole hoodie instead of just doing the back. So you know what they say, if you feel good, you look good. And if you look good, you feel good. So let's do something like that. We're gonna take one smiley face. For the left chest logo, let's do a nice little smiley face. Ha, thought I forgot that L, didn't you? No, I didn't. And for the label on the sleeve, we're gonna still keep the smiley face theme. Let's make it like the second one. Little wink there. All right. Since we're involving a couple people, let's make this for the whole crew. Nice. That'll be my small label. So I think I'm gonna go take this to Rob, have him finalize it on Illustrator, so then I can take it to my plotter and cut it. Let's go do this. All right, I just got the images from Rob. He sent them over, and I'm gonna put them in SignMaster. So we're gonna use the cutout of the smiley face as our registration marks, and those will be weeded out. So right now I have it here. I separated the images from the stars in the background to the puff, which was the good vibes only. Using the toggle switches, what I'm doing is that I'm separating the image from the background so that I can get a clear outline. I'm gonna save that. And then I'm gonna repeat the process for the good vibes only. And if you notice, I left the happy faces in both images because those are gonna be used as reference. So here I'm adjusting the toggle switches to make sure that my edges are good, and then I get crisp, clean outline. I remove the original image, save it, and now I'm ready to cut. So the images are ready on the computer. Now we're gonna cut the vinyl. The first one I'm gonna use is my Puff Vinyl right here. I'm gonna take my mat and take the cover off. So let's take that out. Don't throw it away, keep it. I'm just gonna take my roll, line up the edge from the side here. Once I get that lined up, then I can just press it on and we're ready to cut. All right, now we just have to load it on to the cutter. When loading up the paper, you can just take the mat, keep it about a ½ inch away from the edge, and just let it touch the rollers, and so it's nice and square. Once it's square, you can just advance the roll forward, and that's it. We can make the adjustments later once we get back in front of the machine, but right now the machine is ready to go. But before we get all excited and start cutting, there are certain preliminary steps that we need to take to make sure we get the right cut every time. One of those things is to do a pressure test, which means we're just gonna cut out a little square of the vinyl that we're gonna use to see how easily it weeds out. This is gonna let us know if the machine is set to the right pressure, the blade is at the right depth, and it's aligned properly. So all I have to do is cut my little pressure test. All right, so we just did the little cut test. Now it's time to weed it and see what it looks like. With my weeding tool, I'm just gonna grab the very corner and just peel it off. And take a look at that. It weeded very well, so now I know my cutting depth is perfect. So we're just gonna reset the plotter, make sure it starts off at the corner. We're gonna do an area test. So it's going to give us the furthest corners, the opposite corners. So that's going to stop there. And now it's going to go and tell me how far that way it should go. And try to make these little cuts in inconspicuous areas where they won't interfere with your design. You can make them pretty much anywhere. Once we complete the area test, it's time to cut. All right, now let's cut. Everybody ready? Let's go. When you're doing multiple projects, it's a good idea to have extra mats. So we're gonna put that aside and we're gonna load our white paper. And we're putting the paper upside down. The shiny side is the carrier sheet and the dull side is the actual vinyl itself. So you're cutting it from under. And we're gonna use the built-in carrier sheet to transfer that from our vinyl to our fabric. But that's why you don't need transfer tape or transfer film when you're using heat transfer vinyl, because it's already built into it. So it kind of saves you a step, and you always wanna make sure you cut it in mirror mode because you are gonna stick it directly onto the garment. I'm just gonna back up the paper a little bit. I'm gonna hold it, support it, and cut out what I need so I can detach it from the roll while the plotter is still holding on to it nice and tight. So now that I have the image just out, I'm just gonna trim this off just a little bit. We're gonna set that aside and we're just gonna pull it out. If you keep the vinyl on the mat, it makes it really easy to weed it out. All right, so now that that one's done, we're gonna take our new one and I'm gonna load it in the same way. I'm gonna reduce the cutting force to 200 because it is thinner than the puff. So here we go, we're gonna do our cutting test. It's gonna bring it out to us, and with our weeding tool, we're gonna cut that little square out or peek it off to see how easy it comes out. That means the weeding is gonna be great. Now we can set it back and we're gonna do the actual cutting area test now. So now that we have the white vinyl loaded, we're gonna load the white image as well. So now that that's loaded, we're gonna go to cut and do our area test first. All right, we're ready to cut. If you're looking for heat transfer vinyl, make sure you check us out at shop.ricoma.com for your classic vinyl needs, puff vinyl, as well as glitter vinyl. All right, it's all done. Let's cut it out. So I'm just gonna rewind it a little bit. Now I can cut it right on the edge. And now that it's cut, I can just finalize the advance and take it out, and we're gonna start weeding. So excited! It's gonna be awesome. Stick around till the end, you're not gonna wanna miss it. So here we go, I'm just gonna grab the little corner. So the mat is gonna help us keep everything nice and flat. So now, you'll notice that the smiley faces are still here. But I didn't cut them out because I wanted to use a smiley face. I only cut them out so that I can have the blade score the material. And now notice that when I peel this off, you can actually see the leftover of the smiley face in there. So we have the outline of the smiley face. We're gonna know how to put one on top of the other. We're gonna do the same thing to this one. That's it for that. And now we can remove it from the backing. And here we have it. Let's remove these two little test marks. So I think you can see it right there that we have the outline of the smiley face, one outline. So that's one. Let's put that aside. And now we're gonna weed the white part. Same thing. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna start right at the corner. So we have all our stars. Everything has been peeled, but we do not need the smiley faces. Remember, they're only there for registration. And I'm gonna show you what I mean in just a second. Okay, so now we can peel this off the carrier. Sometimes it's best to hold your paper down and peel the mat off of it instead of it off the mat. So here's my first image. So you can see the outline of the smiley face. So now this one, in order to make it line up, is gonna go right on top of it once I press first. The white is gonna go pressed on first, and then I'm gonna line this up to the little smiley faces, and I'll be able to get everything perfectly lined up, and you'll see all the spacing is gonna be just fine. All right, now let's go do the DTF printing. We're gonna print our smiley faces so we can get this hoodie finished. I'm so excited. Let's go, come on. When you're making a limited run, check out the video that's gonna be in the card above and in the description below on how to do the 3 hacks for DTF. All right, I just got back from the printer. We printed everything. I've got my smiley faces, my left chest, and my little sleeve design. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the left chest logo, and then we're gonna put the smiley faces, because these you can reheat them a couple times before they go bad. So you can press them a couple times, and the heat's not gonna transfer all the way to the bottom, because it's gonna be quick, just 10 seconds. All right, so let's do this. We do have a video, and we're gonna leave the link to that video in the card above and in the description below on how to place your images when you're doing DTF or white toner printer or any type of transfer. So we always wanna center the design on the collar and about 4 inches from the side. We're gonna put our Teflon sheet over and press. It's gonna be 320 for 15 seconds. The front's done. Now we gotta turn the jacket around and get everything aligned. So we're gonna keep doing the same thing. So we're gonna use my hand to be right at the top of the G. So right there, that's my 5 inches, okay? If I fold this in half like this, and don't fold it the other way because it'll stick together. Fold it so it's non-sticky side by sticky side, and I can create a little crease here and a little crease there, and that'll be my center point. So here's my center line. I can move it over just a little bit, and I'll make sure it's in the center on the bottom, which is there. Now, the smiley faces are gonna go first. There is an order that these have to go. The smiley faces are gonna go first, then the white, and the last thing I'm gonna do is the puff. It is okay to reheat puff, but every time you reheat it, it'll puff more and more and more. So I want that to be my last one that I put. So in order to get everything lined up, there are no registration marks here, so I'm gonna take my smiley faces, put them where they line up in place, and I'm gonna follow the crease here and follow the bottom crease, and I'm gonna take my film and just fold it down the line, just like this, and this is gonna be my center line for my design. So now if I were to remove those, I know that my design is gonna be just in the center. Okay, and again, you guys can use your hands or rulers. So this right here, from the tip of my hand to where the smiley face meets my wrist, that's gonna be exactly where I need to put this smiley face. And as long as this stays in line, all I have to do is put this down first. So remember, we're gonna put I'm gonna use my hand, you can use a ruler. This is the center line, that's where the smiley face is gonna go. Okay, we are ready to press the smiley faces. Since we're gonna be pressing the back of the hoodie several times, because we're gonna have to press it 3 times, once for the DTF, once for the white vinyl, and once for the puff. All those are gonna accumulate. So I'm just gonna lower it to about 300 degrees and put it at 10 seconds. That's a recommended setting for the puff and the vinyl, and a little bit low for the DTF, but because I'm doing it multiple times, it'll set just right. Okay, here we go. Okay, while everything is still here, we're going to line up the white. So we don't want to move anything, we want to keep everything in the same orientation. Now we take the white vinyl, and by aligning the white vinyl to the smiley faces, everything should get into place. That's good. Now we're going to put the Teflon and press. Again, don't disturb anything. Leave everything right where it is, because now comes our orange. And we're going to use the same little smiley faces to get everything lined up. Look at that. Perfection. Beautiful. Here we go. The hoodie is looking awesome. So now that the back, the front is all done, we're gonna put the logo on the right sleeve. Now for that, I have this little pillow that I'm gonna use to help me press this image right onto the sleeve. Okay, let's go. I didn't want the seam of the sleeve to interfere with the vinyl. That's why I'm using the pillow. Making this hoodie was so much fun. If you liked the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And also join us on Instagram and TikTok. Now go make yourself a vinyl shirt.